Hello, you must be new.
My name is Jessica. I just moved here last week.
Well, welcome home. I've been coming here since I moved into the neighborhood many years ago, long before you were born.
I'm sure you've seen many changes. As a recent high school graduate and a new resident of Warren, I'm excited to start my new life.
Oh, well, you've already made one good decision. I'm sure you'll make many more.
Thank you. The people here are so friendly. That will be 1029.
And 29. I look forward to seeing you again. I knew you'd do great.
Thank you. I found a lovely apartment in a Victorian apartment building.
Oh, Warren is full of lovely old homes. I also live in a Victorian home.
I didn't realize how expensive everything would be, so I picked up a few more shifts, and the more I work, the higher the employee discount.
Well, how would you like to save even more? Be my guest tonight at the new restaurant opening. I do love to go out to eat, and I have enough money for 2 dinners. The company would also be appreciated.
Thank you. Yes, that would be amazing.
Oh, wonderful. 4 p.m. Les hot dog.
Your total is $15.78.
What was that, dear?
$15.78.
Keep the pen.
Thank you.
See you at the restaurant.
Thank you so much for all of the lovely dinners, but are you sure I can't treat you once? I feel like I'm taking advantage of your friendship.
No, dear, I've plenty of money, and I feel as though we're 2 schoolgirls sitting by the well. Oh, then I try to get up and remember my real age. It's me who's doing you a disservice. You should be having dinner with a handsome young man, not an old woman.
I've tried dating. One guy showed up at my door drunk, then I swapped numbers with the guy. I received a call from his girlfriend. Who is this? And the final straw, I was on my way to a date and my car broke down. That's why I called the guy and he tells me he was diagnosed with cancer that day. I don't know what my purpose is, but married with children, isn't it?
I'm sure all kinds of opportunities will open for you. I never got married or had children, and my life has been mostly happy. So it's settled. I'll pay for dinner, and I can tell you what it was like when I was young, and you can tell me what it's like to be young now. Shall we go to Les Sausages or Les Burgers?
Les Sausages sounds good to me. That will be $25.18 for the groceries.
Thank you. I do dislike this time of year. It gets dark so early. Come to think of it, I haven't been out this late after dusk since I was your age. Oh, it's such an unpleasant story. I do hate to think of it, let alone share it. No time for sadness. I must get home and finish my errands. See you at the restaurant.
Hello? I'd like to get a wellness check for my friend. Well, I guess she's about 75? 999 Portland Lane. Last time I saw her, she was wearing a blue print dress, a green sweater, black shoes, and she had a black jacket, but she didn't even take the time to put it on. Well, we went to dinner as we usually do. We ordered our food. She looked well and was smiling as we talked. Then I asked her how many clocks she must have set at home for daylight saving. She sounded scared and the blood left her face. She said, I must be home before the sun sets. Then she ran out of the building. I tried to follow her out on the street, but she disappeared. I called her home phone multiple times that evening. I even drove by the home, but it looked normal. No disturbance. I called different hours of the day, still no answer. She told me that I was never allowed to knock on the door. The occupants didn't like the company. She just called them the occupants. A gender description or age was never mentioned. She's a frail old woman. I fear she has fallen or someone has hurt her. She never mentioned any relatives. No nieces or nephews she might visit. And why would a retired woman her age be going on a business trip? I hope you're right. I'm going to imagine she's on a sunny beach somewhere and she forgot to tell me she was going on vacation. Oh, thank you so much. Please let me know as soon as possible.
My dear friend, if you're reading this, it means that I've gone on to my great reward, death. I'm not sad, and you should not be either. I apologize for not telling you about parts of my life. Once you know, you will understand. I could not chance you thinking me a crazy old lady. When I was 20, I moved into town, new and full of hope. One evening, I was attacked and woke up in a cabin. The old crone had found me and nursed me back to health. Too afraid to leave, I asked if I could stay. After a few odd questions, she agreed. I earned my keep by cutting firewood and even got pretty good at hunting squirrels. She made the best stews. After a few years, I started taking care of her and performing all of her duties. Upon her death, I became the new caretaker of the land and home. As time passed, the mansion was built. Most of its contents and occupants were moved in. The cabin stood for many years until it was burned down by people who heard tales of the remaining occupants. There was no reason to fear them. And it was very sad. Happily, that time has passed, and such stories are seen as ridiculous and impossible. I never had to be concerned with the cost of things. Every month I received a handsome allowance, and the bills are sent to a law firm. They are very efficient, and the house is very well maintained. I was given 2 rules: be on the land by sunset, and no visitors in the home. I'm okay with that. I found friends to share the daylight hours, and I've seen many people come and go, but none as special as you are. From the first meeting, I knew we'd be friends. I enjoyed every dinner and conversation. I know some of my questions were odd, and I apologize. I just had to know if you were alone in the world, healthy, and had the right disposition. I know my absence will be felt, but I offer you friends that you never considered. I rarely spoke at them because most people misunderstand them. I assure you, they are the sweetest, and if you accept my proposal, you will grow to love them as I have. So here's my proposal, that you take my place in the mansion. There will be instructions, and you will receive room, board, and a generous allowance for your services. The land has a special gift for you as well, aging very slowly. Would you believe that I died at 200 years old?
She must have meant 100.
I know that you will not believe me, as I did not. I don't know how it happened. Perhaps the simple living with purpose in life. No matter. You'll find out, and no apology will be necessary. If you choose to accept, there will be instructions on how to care for the contents of the home and its occupants. You will also be required to follow the same 2 rules. 1, you are the only one allowed in the home, and 2, you must be home by the time the sun goes down. I know you can adapt to this simpler way of life, with the oddities included. Sincerely, Ruth.
I hope this wasn't a mistake. I never asked my lawyer if I could change my mind. Well, let's see what my instructions are. This is quite the list. Floor care? Oh, goody. Sweep the dirt floor has been crossed out and vacuum has been written. Ruth had such elegant handwriting. I must continue. Dust? Dishes? I don't see a dishwasher. I wonder if I could afford one with my allowance. What's next? Pair of dolls? Should be easy. A little dusting, maybe move them out the house. Dinner. 30 minutes after sunset, place 2 plates, place the following dolls, Jamie and Jane, in the kitchen chairs. Please follow the instructions. I found that not everyone gets along and enjoys their dinner at different times. My friend had quite the imagination, and how am I supposed to know who is who? And the list goes on. Panic yet? Perhaps the names are on the bottom of the shoe. Hey, what's your name?